welcome to my channel. So my name's Grace and I live in the West Midlands with my husband and our 2 little boys. So I'm showing you how I budget my money using the cash stuffing method. So welcome back to my channel, welcome if you're new and joining me. So today I'm doing my budget with me, like my payday cash stuffing, setting up for the month. Now these videos can get quite long and I did want to try and do my savings challenges with my side hustle money for this week in this video as well, but we'll see, because I can ramble and doing the bigger payday stuffing, it is bigger. So without further ado, I shall stop talking and get straight into it. So let's bring in my planner, and I've done my little cheat sheet. So I picked up £2,090 from wages, so £650 goes into our joint account to cover bills. What I do from this, I take our £400 for food shopping for the month. I take that in cash out of that, and I've got that here to stuff into my weekly wallets. £205 is for my car payment, £100 for fuel, £35 for phone, and I have got a fair bit on my credit card now, so £50 going off credit card. So that comes to £1,040, which means I've got £1,050 left. So what I then do, I then go through my non-negotiables. So what I definitely need to stuff, and these are all here. I'll go through them as I stuff the money into those categories in a minute. They all total £745. That gives me £305 remaining. And what I was doing previously, I was trying to get this money to go across all my binders and all my wallets, and I've got so many categories now, it wasn't stretching across them all, and then it was getting me stressed out that some weren't getting anything. Some were only getting hot like a tenner or a fiver or not much. So I've gone, you know what? Since a couple of people do this, I'm going to concentrate on like 1 binder per month. Really 2 binders a month, because hubby gives me about like it's usually about £700 to stuff. So we can do 2 binders with that. So today with these I'm doing, because last month I did our joint sinking funds and my personal, those binders. Today I'm doing our annuals one. So yeah, let's do the first bit, shall we? So let's do I do the non-negotiables or do I do the weekly? Yeah, let's go from the top. So we've got, I said, didn't I? I've took £400 out of the bills for food shopping for the month. And look on here, I mean, it's rough, I had to do it twice, and then I had to double... It took me a bit, but I actually worked out what denominations I need, so I should have the right notes. If I can remember what I did. Right, so food shopping, it's £100 a week. I usually do it all in 20s, but I've been playing one of my challenges with my food shopping money every week, so I'm always ending up straight away changing the 20. So I've done... I'm talking really quick, it's making me out of breath. Slow down, Grace. I've done £80 per week in 20s and the other 20 in 10s. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. Whew, I need to slow down. Here's me trying to rush and I'm literally rushing. Right, sorry. 20, 40, 60, 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. So then 90, 100, 90, 100, 90, 100, 90, 100. Oh, sorry, I'm just slipping off camera. Also needs to go into weekly is my personal shopping, my personal spending money, and that is £20 a week. 20, 20, 20, 20. And then also per week I do £20 a week into minis, so 20, 20, 20, 20. That's everything, I think, for the weekly weekly amounts. So I shall put them away. Right, week 1 is going to go straight into my purse. So let's get the purse out. Well, I haven't unstuffed from last week. I've not got a huge amount, but a little bit. Food shopping, we've got £10 left and then some coins, look. So I'll put this £10 to one side because I am playing with my leftover money. I've got a binder with my What is a Weekend box, the Downton Abbey inspired box from Emma Wednesday plans. So that should be going into there. Got all the change out, and all the change is just going to go into my penny saving. Oh no, tell a lie, I've got £5 in pounds from food shopping. And I know I've got this because I nipped out at lunch today and I was going to buy myself some lunch with the £5 and I was like, no, it's £5, that can go into my my challenges, but like my What is a Weekend box binder, so I've got a little bit more left over to play with because I had stuff in the house that I could have for lunch. See, that's one good thing about doing challenges. It makes you think a bit more about, no, I don't want to spend that on that, I want to play the challenges with it. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1 for food shopping. I'll do my yearly challenges that I'm doing with like my food shopping and personal spending money at the end. So we'll come back to that. Personal spending gets 20. And then £20 for minis, which I'm going to pop up out the way with my minis. So that's week 1, that's this week. So week 2, oh, they're all getting messy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, that's the wrong, that's not on, that's supposed to be on that one. There we go. So week 2. Can you even see what I'm doing? Oh, sorry, didn't back off, keep going off. I have zoomed in a little bit more because I realised looking back when I'm editing that I'm quite zoomed out. I feel like I'm so concentrated, I'm so wanting to try and get all my little bits in around that I'm quite zoomed out, then I'm like, you can't really see very well. So I have zoomed in a little bit, so now I'm like going too low. Week 3 and then week 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. I have got a 5-week month coming up. Well, it's kind of like 4.5 week because I'll get paid like halfway through the 5th week and I haven't planned for that, so I really should start thinking about putting some aside for that. That's all my weekly money. So that's that one done, and minis and challenges. The rest of that stays digital. So the next thing here, going on to my non-negotiables. I can put that so you can see it. You see that? Yeah, there you go. So next, going on to my non-negotiables. So £200 is going into Disney. So if I remember how I did this, I worked out what denominations I want. I think I did 120s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Then 15 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I think 50 and 5s, hopefully that is right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that's for Disney, so that'll go in my Disney binder. And I shall play my games and stuff this into there another day, in another video. I have just done this played this for the first time. I was still saving, but I wasn't playing any of the games. In one of my previous videos, so go and have a look if you are interested in that. Well, Christmas gets 150, and I think I did similar denominations here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. I don't think I did quite that. Let me come back to Christmas because I can't quite remember what denominations I said, and it should figure itself out as I go through. £50 to my hair, so I'm getting my hair cut on Friday. I'm excited and apprehensive, so I'm going to a curly hairdresser's in Birmingham because I've got curly hair. And I'm getting, it's quite long, it's like halfway down my back at the minute, but it's just long and it just sits there. And in the summer, having big, thick, curly hair, it's so hot. And it takes so long to do, and it's so hot that it's always just shoved up in a bubble. So I'm going shorter. I'm going a lot shorter, so God, keep your fingers crossed for me. At least I'm going to a curly hair specific hairdresser's, so. But that I'm keeping in the bank because I need it for Friday anyway, so I've just left it in the bank. My nails get 65 altogether because that's twice this month and they're like 32 now. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 5 for nails. I've worked out all my next. Oh, of course I've got money in here because I stuffed this, didn't I? And that's for makeup. Don't get excited, Grace. You've got makeup and skincare I need to buy. I worked out all my nail appointments for the next few months because my nail tech, who's a friend of mine, she owns a salon. She's just going on maternity, so she's booked me in one of the other girls for the next few months, and I kind of made it. So I'm having my nails done the Friday before BBMU, and I'm thinking I'm going to go full Saved by the Bell vibes, inspired by my wall for BBMU. Oh, I didn't put my change away. Personal I've done, minis I've done, hobbies gets 30. Oh, should have left that out then. So this is for line dancing and choir. Me and my sister-in-law, so I go line dancing with my sister-in-law and Country Gal Budgets on Instagram. Hi Phil, if you're watching. And me and my sister-in-law have entered a competition. There's a competition in Birmingham. We've entered as a duo, so it was like if you're a bit nervous to do a beginner, you can enter with a friend as a duo. So we've entered as a duo. We couldn't convince Phil to join us. Next time, Phil. Next time. So we've entered a line dancing competition here. That's in June. Yeah, we know one of the dances. We already knew one of the dances. We're just learning the second dance, which we kind of get in now, but we need to learn the third one. So yeah, where was I? Hobbies, yeah. Now, I'm putting £10 into each of the boys' savings. So little man, I have just taken some of these back to bank, so I've rubbed that off and we're starting again. Oh, little man, we took little man to get his hair cut just recently. He's had one haircut so far, and it grew like crazy after he had it cut. It seemed to take ages to grow a little bit, and then he had it cut and it grew loads, so he's had his hair cut again. And hubby took him this time because we both took him the first time, and it was probably a little. Oh no, he's been once more. This was his third time actually, and it's gone a little bit shorter than we was probably thinking. He looks so old now. And then littlest man gets 10. Yeah, why is it they get their hair cut and suddenly they look like a flipping teenager? Oh, I'm going to change colour because I've just used that one. So little man, the eldest, has got curly hair. And I've got my water spray bottle, so before he goes out to nursery I'll spray all his hair down with water to bring the curls back, because he wakes up in the morning and the back of his head where he's been sleeping is just a complete frizz ball. But his is actually loose curls. But oh my god, littlest man's hair's getting long. His is really curly, really, really curly. You put a little bit of water on it, it's all ringlets. It's proper curly. It's just like my dad's, because I get my curly hair from my dad. Just like my dad's. Emergency is getting 10. So we'll colour off another padlock. That was good in theory, but I'm going to have to move that. Gonna have to move that out of the way so you can't see it. Sorry guys, but it's just dropping everything. Right, £10 into emergency. An emergency goes in this tin over here. £10 into the emergency fund. Right, that's everything from... Oh no, there's one more for that binder. Hubby's 40th, because he's 14, 2028, so I've got a couple of years yet, but I know I'm going to want a good chunk, so I'm going to want at least 1,000, so I need to start putting some more into this. So hubby's 40, so he's getting 20 quid. Then that is definitely everything from this binder. Then the only thing we've got left for the non-negotiables is stacking cups. So I finally got my hands on a stacking cups, rainbow stacking cups from Natalie at RB Plans. I've been wanting one of these for ages. I know she's been blown away by how popular they've been and just how many people keep wanting them and keep asking about them. But I like missed them. I've missed them a couple of times, and then they've come up and I'm like, oh, I haven't really got the money to spend on it. But I bought one of these because this is going to be saving for something specific. So I thought £5 would be a good amount. So I'm just going to start. This is only going to be like a slow and steady at the minute because it's not a high priority, but I just want to start putting something into it. So stacking cups is getting £20. Now I'm sure I did put this in fives, so then I can do it as this. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So yay! I love the idea for this so much so that I'm like, oh, I feel like I now want to get, because I said I wanted to get at least £1,000 for hubby's 40th. I feel like I should have got, and I want to get now 1,000 stacking cups for that as well. But no, I don't need to. It's going in the wallet. It's okay. I don't need to have something specific for it. But yeah, so that's £20 into stacking cups. So let's just mark off. That's 20 quid starting stacking cups off. Now, on to my annuals binder. So, I think when I was going through how much I want and how much I've got left in this, I'll almost finish annuals. No, I do. Yeah, I almost finished annuals for the year. How crazy is that? This is why I bloody love cash stuffing. Because I've always been one who's been good at saving money. I've always kind of budgeted my money, even when I was a student. As I've said before, I was the student that would work out like how much a week I've got left from my student loan to last me until the next one. Like, I've always been good at saving money. I was digitally stuffing for a couple of years before I started cash stuffing. But even though I thought I was good with money, cash stuffing has still changed my life. It's still, like, God, there was still room for improvement. I have never, ever saved throughout the year money for annuals like this. Apart from car insurance, that's the only one I did. All the others I didn't. And now I'm going to have saved them all for the year, up until New Year, done by the end of April. How crazy is that? And then I can start on 2027. No. Yeah, and then I can start on 2027s. Can you imagine getting to the point where you're working on your annuals, like these things, a year in advance? How crazy is that? Right, Father's Day is fully funded. Car insurance, I want 350. And how much have we got in here? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. I think there's three in there. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. Yeah, so I just need 50 quid into here. Now, did I just do a 50? Did I just say? Yeah, I think I did. 50 into car insurance, and that's my car insurance fully funded. I don't know how much exactly it's going to be, but it was about 350 quid last year. And this year, I did have 3 points on my licence, but they're being expunged this year. Woohoo! So hopefully it might even be a little bit cheaper. Car tax, I need 195, and I think I've got 100 in here, so I need 95, but let me double check. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, yeah. Wait to put that in. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. So that's car tax fully funded. Yeah, I am absolutely loving, I've only done it for a couple of months, but I'm loving concentrating on a different binder per month. I think it's really working. I've gone from being a bit stressed that, oh God, my money's not going across everywhere, to, oh my God, I've got loads of money, well, I'm all right. Oh God, sorry, I'm dropping everything. Like going from, oh God, my money's not stretching, I'm not getting things done, to, oh, I'm doing really well, like this is amazing, I've got all this covered, like I'm fine. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this method, like so far. So I want £250 for anniversary. So our anniversary is the 23rd of September. We will be in Disney for it. Usually I would want at least a night away somewhere, so I might have wanted a little bit more than 250, but we're already in Disney, so hopefully this will get us, I don't know, a meal at a fancier restaurant or something like that. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, 35. 235, I only need 15, 40, 50. So that's anniversary. All, I think fully funded. I don't know if I might want to put a little bit more, because obviously I've got to get hubby a present with this. Although for our anniversary, we just do like a token thing for whatever year it is. So it's 6 years this year. Yeah, 5 years this year. Oh God. We got married in 2021. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 6 years this year. No, 5 years this year. Oh my God. So I need to find out whatever, like the 5th year is, and we'll get some up for that. Right, Halloween, I wanted £100. That might seem a lot to some, but I know I like to get the boys some Halloween clothes. I really like Halloween. I love Halloween. I like decorating the house. I like getting some bits for that, so I know I'm going to want it. So 20, 40, 50. So 50 for Halloween, and I put down a 50 note. So that's Halloween fully funded. All the way to October. Can't get over it. How flipping amazing. And I think as well, when hubby gives me his money to stuff this week, I'm going to do the next binder, which is birthdays, and we might even be able to mostly cover all the birthdays for the year as well. Absolutely bonkers. Right, bonfire night, just want 50 quid, so 50 into bonfire night. Car service and MOT, I think that's I only need 40 quid for MOT, I think. I know I've not got any money for a service yet, but I've just had a service, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I've got 40 quid, and the MOT should be about 40, as long as nothing needs doing. Chimney sweep. We booked in a chimney sweep, but we've had to rebook because the chimney sweep wasn't well and was taken ill. So we've still got money in there for that. So New Year. And New Year's getting 45. I think I want 50, so we just need a fiver to finish this off, but we're nearly there. Fiver into New Year, and then we're fully funded for all annuals for the year. How crazy. And yeah, then I'm starting on next year. How crazy is that? Oh, bloody love cash stuffing. Yeah. Right, now what do I need to go back to? I need to go back to Christmas, don't I? Because I couldn't remember exactly what denominations I'd done. So, don't think I should have that, or should I? No, I don't think I should have that. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 120. Yes, I've gone wrong. Right. I definitely wasn't putting 50 into Christmas because I've got games that these go with, so £50 note is no good. I must have done that for car tax. I think car tax was supposed to be a £50 note, so let's swap that. So I worked out the denominations, but a couple of the higher things like this, I forgot what denominations I'd put. Yeah. Right, so 20, 40, 50. I've still got wrong somewhere. I must have missed one. So let me... Yeah, I need to change this wallet and get a one to match all the rest. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 91, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. 150 for Christmas. Then I've got 20 quid left. So what have I forgotten? Done Disney, done Christmas, did nails, personal, minis, hobbies got 30, they got 10, emergency got 10, stacking cups got 20, hubby's got 20, car insurance got 50, car tax got 95, anniversary got the 15, Halloween got the 50, bonfire night got the 50, New Year got the 45. Why have I got 20 quid? See, I've gone wrong. The only thing I can I've checked everything's right. The only thing I can think is this should have gone back to bank because I had, no, it wasn't 20. I was just going to say I had 20 quid left in personal spending, but I used that to make an order with Rosebud Budgets because she closed the shop over the weekend, which I'm really, really sad about. So I had to make an order, so I owed myself it back. But I had £10 left in my personal spends. Within my purse. Have I got that out and that needs to go back to cover that? I can't, you know what, I'm going to keep this to the side up with my minis for now because I can't figure out where that goes. If anyone's spotted a mistake I've made and I haven't popped it on here and I haven't figured it out, please let me know in the comments. But I feel like this must be the 20 quid I spent on Rosie's shop that I owe myself back, and that needs to go back into the bank to whichever pot I took that from. I've made a note of my spending in my notes on my phone, so I'll look after this. But that's probably what that is. So I'm going to keep this to the side for now because I'll check where I took the money from for that order, and I feel like I'll probably owe a pot digitally. So right, this was Christmas. So let's pop this in my Christmas one. Oh! Still got loads to do in here. So I'm going to put 100 into here and 50 into the joint Christmas thing. 20, 40, 50. And put the 100 into here. I need to do a Christmas game day. Then 50's going into my other Christmas one. Yeah, I really need to do a Christmas game day. Perhaps that'll be, because on a Wednesday I'm doing my midweek madness, and it's like a different video each week, whatever I need to do. I was going to do, perhaps I'll do a Christmas one next, because I need to do a Christmas game day to catch up with my Christmas. So, what time are we on? How long is that? 30 minutes, not too bad actually. So let's do my leftovers into the leftover bind. Oh, and I need to do my yearly challenges. So let's get this out. I can start this. Woohoo! What is a weekend? So this is the Downton Abbey inspired box from Emma at Wednesday. Plans. How perfectly does this go with this binder? It was one I was getting rid of, so I'm glad I didn't. Let me just make a note on here when I started this. Because with my last one I didn't make a note and I had to look back through my videos to figure it out. So 27th. So I think there's 6 challenges in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. Oh God, excuse me, I got the hiccups. And we'll see where we're going. 6. So 6 is Mrs. Patmore's raspberry meringue pudding. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. So let me roll. How many is on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's roll the 10-sided. See which one we're going to do. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 for fresh breadcrumbs. Anyone going to have a go actually making this using this? Is it correct? Someone have a go making it? I'm not nominating myself. Soz. Emma, you need to make it. Oh no, wrong one. Where have I just put that 6-sided? 1. Oh, I was getting confused and I was like, what is it? It's this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, there is 10. So let's... Right, 2. So enjoy some of the Dowager Countess's most famous quotes. So this is Maggie Smith. This is Maggie Smith, isn't it? Yeah, Maggie Smith, who plays the Dowager Countess. Bloody brilliant she is. Is this an instrument of communication or torture? That's when they first get the telephone. Must be when they first get the telephone. We have just recently rewatched them again because hubby started watching them because he loves a period drama. So that's 6. I'll probably swap those coins out for tokens if they get too much in there, but for now I'm not going to. It'll be alright. 2. Ooh, upstairs, downstairs. So this is the cards. So learn more about your favourite members of the house while you scratch and save. This box, absolutely brilliant. It makes me even more excited for the Gilmore Girls box. Because it's just, she's just flipping nailed it. So good. Might go with that one. Ooh, Elsie Hughes. Head housekeeper and in charge of all female servants. Known to be able to twist Mr. Carson around her little finger, they later become husband and wife. They do, and I have to say, as much as I love Mrs. Hughes and Mr. Carson, I love Carson, I don't get them as a couple, considering they have the conversation at one point about how we want to be a true couple in all sense of the words. There doesn't seem any, like, chemistry between them. It seems more like friends, you know what I mean? So I feel like there would have been more like, if they did get married, it would have been more for a company rather than like an actual sexual. That makes me think of Miranda. Has anyone seen Miranda? Couple. But I still love them. 8. Oh, bust. 2, 4. Didn't even think about that. So, this is where I need some of Emma's IOUs. Let's put that in there. We'll put the 4 in. Let me get a little post-it note. I've only got Christmas ones to hand. I've got some other post-it notes somewhere, but I can't find them. I was looking for them just. So I owe £4. There we go. So I've started my What is a Weekend. Woohoo! Right, now my yearly savers. So, first of all, it's going to be that one. Yeah, first of all, the 52-week mega saver. I'm doing this with my food shopping money. So, colour and save for each icon. So, let's just do £1. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so let's write in, so £1 for each, so I need to take £6 out. Oh, I haven't shown you one here, so for my 2026 tin, this is a tin I'm using, and I asked the lovely Sarah at Dilly Dally Budgets to do me a sticker for my tin that matched my wall. And oh my God, did she nail it. How bloody good is that? How good is that? Flipping love it. If you've seen the wall in my office, it's literally like this. I painted it like this. Sarah nailed it. Absolutely love it. Right, so I need £2 change. No, £4 change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, £4 change. I'm glad I've got one that I can take the lid off just so I can make change. We'll keep that there. We'll put the £4 back in for a few shopping. Then we shall go on to the next one, which is my spinner, and I still haven't set any money aside for going into this, so I'm going to have to take it from somewhere, but we'll see what it is and we'll cross that bridge then. So let's roll the dice to see if it's going to be a high or low spin. So evens low, odds high. Odd high. Where's my spinner? Just as of I don't know where I'm taking it from. Oh, it's 10 as well. Ah. Oh, you couldn't even really see that properly, but look, it's 10. Bloody 10. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, I knocked the camera. Sorry. You know what I'm going to do? That 20 quid that I put up out of the way, because I was like, I think I owe a pot that. I think I've sorted myself out with all my spending, actually. Since I got paid, I think I've sorted it all out wherever that 20 come from. So I'm going to take the 10 from that. I'm going to take the 10 from that. And hope I am right that I don't owe myself something somewhere. I don't think I do. Oh, it's not come from a pot that I'm like, oh God, I'm short. You know what I mean? So I'm going to use that for that. So there we go. We are putting the tenner in. I've not cheated this week. Good luck everybody else for your spins this week who's doing a spinner, which is what Savoury Danny always says, and she's doing that one as well. So now we do my custom roller match from the Rocking Witch. I do this with my personal spending money. Let me get my rolling match dice. Purple. Green, no match. Purple. Purple, green, purple. So I have just, as I'm chatting to you now, I've just posted a little reel on my Instagram showing you a bit more details about mine and Eva's collab that's coming out. So Rocking Country Records. Check out my Instagram. I will do a video shortly. Me and Eva are both going to do a video of how you play it and more details. It will be available the 30th, Saturday the 30th of May. So Eva's half is going to be available at her stall at BBMU, and mine will go live on my Etsy shop at 9 AM. But yeah, so keep your eyes peeled, stay tuned, or we will be showing you how to play it. So that's £10 in for a no match from my personal spending. So this is why I changed personal spending for tenors. So I don't have to keep trying to make change, I've got the right change. God, all my yearly savers, I'm going to, when it gets to New Year, gets to the end of the year, I'm going to count up how much I've got in here, and I'm going to use that to start off my binders for next year. I was thinking, see how far I can get with my annuals and birthdays with this money. At this rate, I've finished all my annuals, all but £5. I feel like I might be very close to finishing all my that's not my birthdays binder, I don't know why I'm touching that one, my birthday binder's over there. I might be nearly finishing my birthdays this month. So by the time the end of the year, I'll have already got so far already through the annuals and birthdays for next year. So depending on how much I've got in here, that's going to be a right good chunk. God, maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself and getting too carried away, but can you imagine if by the time I open this at the end of the year, I start off 2027 with all the birthdays and annuals for the year fully funded, and then I'm starting to work a year in advance. That is crazy, but possible. I love cash stuffing. I love cash stuffing. Right, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please do think about subscribing. I'm going to do a giveaway when I get to 500 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, please do just click that button and give me a subscribe. Yeah, my next video will be my midweek madness on Wednesday at 6 PM. So yeah, I was going to do a Christmas game day and I need to do that, but I haven't done my challenges binder with my side hustle money, and I've got £90 to play with this week. So do I do just my saving challenge binder for midweek madness and do Christmas next week, or do I do Christmas and do this maybe off camera? I couldn't do it in one because I've got too much to catch up with my Christmas that the video will be too long. What do you think? If you've got this far, what do you think? Let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Try a bit.